Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, today we are going to be talking about the one and only Pangolin. What is going on with this Dex? Is it still worth the buy? Should you be selling? Is there any good news surrounding it? Let's just jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. We can see we are on Adam 9000's Twitter. If you don't know Adam 9000, he pretty much is the lead contributor to Pangolin, right? Um, you know, he's the one that always tweets about it and is heavily involved with the team. So, if Pangolin's not giving direct updates, he will. We can see that Avalanche traders are riding the wave to Pangolin's in record breaking numbers, ladies and gentlemen. Over the past 2 months, 300,000 new traders have joined the Pangolin Dex, pushing the total user count over 1 million. And it's not slowing down. 166K new swappers have already joined in January, with a week still to go, making the highest monthly growth ever. So we can see, right, this is the chart. We could see the amount of total swappers with the new users and swappers, ladies and gentlemen. So it is looking pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Yes, I know right now people are a little upset about the price, but we already know Pangolin moves in bursts, and that is something I will be diving in the very near future, right? When we talk about the tokenomics for Pangolin, we know they have a maximum supply of 230 million, circulating supply of 230 million, and a market cap of 54 million with an inflation of zero, right? So this is what you like to see when it comes to tokenomics, right? A lot of people don't like token unlocks, even though, most of the time it is a bad thing. Sometimes, depending on the context, it's not necessarily bad. It could be actually good, kind of like with Ondo. But we can see a lot of people are favorites, do favoritize this, right? This type of style where it's you have the maximum supply out, you have zero inflation. People just like to see like, okay, this is the set market cap. It's not going to get inflated. It's not going to get this or that. And yeah, we can see it's looking pretty damn good, right? If I scroll down on his Twitter, I believe, yes, this is something he said recently that I saw. You're consistently asking when version 3. You're right, and it's almost here. Now aim even higher. When will Pangolin become the top dex? That's the real question. So these are the top 4 dexes on Avalanche, right? To be honest, Uniswap is not really, I mean, it's technically is part of the ecosystem, but it's not really like an Avalanche dex. So we can see our main competition, to be honest, is LFJ, right? LFJ. So even though LFJ is solid, everyone still believes Pangolin will be the number one due to its utility and its uniqueness, just to put it in that simple way. We can see that Pangolin is pretty much in progress, right, of an audit by Paladin for their version 3 update. Once version 3 will come out, that is when things will spike. You know me, I already said before that I want things to kind of end maximum January. They are doing moves. They have been getting listed on new exchanges over the last few weeks. They are getting closer and closer to, completing version 3. They're showing proof, they're talking about it. They're doing other stuff. So, if it doesn't happen in January, I really max like somewhere mid-February. It just depends, right? But they are showing that they are getting closer and closer. So it's not like they're just stalling just to stall. So I am no longer worried about that. However, let's say in a hypothetical world, if by March or mid March version 3 is still not out, then that's going to be a big red flag. Like, I don't care how close you are, it should not take that long. And that's just the reality of that. When we go to the Pangolin chart, ladies and gentlemen, we can see that price is down. But as we know, Pangolin likes to move in bursts, and I'm not really too concerned, right? I'm not really too concerned. I believe there's going to be a big pump just around the corner, especially with altcoin season not too far along, and especially that this is technically bullish type of price action. I am not worried at all. So I am noticing some similarities. It's not exactly the same, but we can kind of notice that, Pangolin moves in bursts, right? Pangolin moves in bursts. We can see that we burst up, sell off, burst up a little bit more, and then have a bigger sell off period before we go up. And it's kind of the same thing, right? We burst up, we sell off, then we kind of recover a little bit in this case, right? In this case, this point was higher, but the point still stands. And then, right, we kind of have a thing where we kind of go down for like the final time. We go down and then we burst. So for me, believe it or not, I believe the next burst will be very, very large, right? Wherever we start slowing down here, I believe we're gonna just pick up momentum. Remember, the way these markets work aren't as simple as you think. You can't just buy, and just pump it up right away. It usually you usually have to trick, right? You usually have to trick the average consumer, and the way it works is like there has to be enough buying pressure and selling pressure at the same time. So what I'm really trying to say is, right, over here, over here, let's say before it bursted up, there were a couple, buy orders ready. There were a couple sell orders ready. We had stop losses, right? And what this does mean is that pretty much, right, when someone is has a sell stop or a sell limit or a buy limit, that means they have an order that's pending. And in order to burst up, right, in order to burst up, you need a lot of orders pending because you have to buy their positions, whether it's a buy limit, whether it is a buy stop, whether it is a sell limit, or whether it is someone's stop loss. You need a lot of orders ready and pending. So once there's a lot of orders ready and pending, because there's weeks and weeks of sideways movement, that is usually when things can burst up, and that is a big reason why it starts pumping. Plus, of course, then people see a momentum switch to get FOMO, and then people start racking in more and more money. Hence, why it goes up even higher. All right, but that's why you see when something goes sideways for a very long time, it can start bursting up because, like I said, it needs to have the orders ready in order for institutions to buy up positions and pump the price. There has to be someone willing, like I said, either to sell a stop loss or someone that is willing to also be buying at that price. You understand? So it's not as simple as people think. It is why it is not that bad when things start dropping or going sideways because a big pump is around the corner. Now we will talk about the micro move a little bit. I don't expect price to be going too much lower. Right, we do have this trend line where we could kind of bounce off of, and we do have this big chunky support area, roughly from, let's just say, 22 cents to 27 cents. So if you are looking to be buying Pangolin, this is where I would start dollar cost averaging, right? Buying my final positions. I am personally not worried. I didn't think Pangolin would go as low as it did. I thought, 27-ish cents area would be the final moment and final buying opportunity. But like I said, it doesn't really matter too much, a couple cents this way or that way. The bigger picture is all that it matters, right? And yeah, things are looking good. No need to worry. Of course, right now a lot of things are selling off, so this isn't just a Pangolin issue. This is not just a Pangolin issue. If it was, I would be very, very concerned. But most coins are in the red, with only a few exceptions like XRP, Solana, and other coins. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy. Yeah, I sometimes will talk about Pangolin and other coins very quickly when I do an overall market overview. So just stay tuned for those because I do those kind of often, and I do go through Pangolin often. And yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.